It seemed like JacksFit became the biggest UK TikTok sensation overnight, with each video getting millions of views and the whole fitness scene supporting his journey. Everyone was watching this skinny teenager achieve his dreams of getting big. However, with all of this newfound clout, it seemed like Jack gave up on his fitness goals, instead started making content on being a stud and rizzing up girls. And even at one point calling out one of his close friends that took him in for apparently using gear. So who is JacksFit? How did he sabotage his career so fast? And ultimately, can JacksFit get himself out of the hole he dug? JacksFit began his journey on social media by posting TikToks of him working out in his bedroom. Now unfortunately for him, he wasn't welcomed very nicely by GymTok. The first video that is up on his TikTok is a 20-second time lapse of him lifting what it looks like 2 kg dumbbells for about 30 sets. With text in the video saying, "Daily workout starting, trust I'ma be hella buff soon," which got people clowning him in the comments. "You're doing cardio at this point, thank you for your service, can't tell if this guy's for real or not." But fortunately for Jack, it seemed like these negative comments didn't bother him, and if anything, motivated him to actually research his training and achieve his dreams of getting wham. On the 5th of September in 2023, Jack's player build was a towering 6'1", weighing in at an extremely low 48.8 kg. Now in this video, Jack states himself he is healthy. However, if we go onto the NHS website and do a BMI test with his stats, it puts him at a very low score of 14.1, classing him as underweight. And as quoted on the NHS website, being underweight could mean you're missing out on vitamins and minerals. This could lead to health problems such as weak immune system and bone fractures. But a couple of TikToks later, and it seemed like people started taking Jack seriously, leaving him thousands of comments of advice and motivation. David Lade looked like this. Now look at him, anything's possible, and if you're consistent, your physique is going to be insane. And with millions of views on his page, he started taking it seriously by first getting a gym membership and properly planning his meals so he can gain weight. And just a month in, it seemed like JacksFit became the new viral British GymTok sensation, with each video bringing in hundreds of thousands of views, and even the likes of Noel Dazel supporting him on his journey.
So Jack, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for the hatred and ridicule in your comments. When I started, I was ridiculed similarly. So please, don't listen to the hate comments. Keep working hard on yourself.
With all this newfound clout, he would start collaborating with the likes of Joe Fazer, Hal Dexter, and my coach Benji, be getting sponsors with huge fitness brands, and will be invited to many events across the UK. Now, with the whole industry backing him, Jack really had no room for failure. I mean, how could he? He's an 18-year-old kid in school where all he has to do is eat and train. Well, unfortunately, Jack would end up disappointing us, as on the 8th of March in 2024, a couple months into his fitness journey, Jack would come out with a video titled "I Lost Weight," where he would reveal to fans that he lost weight.
I have in fact lost weight.
Well, wait a second, maybe he had family issues or was extremely sick. Well, just watch this.
Basically, I've had a cold.
Now, of course, this riled up the fitness community. Jack was basically given a fitness career overnight just for him to completely fail at making 1% progress in 6 months. Now, of course, the comments to that video were pretty horrid. You don't want it, and he lost weight because he doesn't really want it. He just wants to be an influencer. And as much as I don't want to be a hater, are they wrong? He's been gifted a home gym, collabed with some of the biggest guys in the UK, and sponsored by multiple big fitness brands. It was extremely disappointing to see Jack make 0 progress. But in that same video, he also announced he's not giving up and is getting back in the gym.
I'm going to start eating a lot more. Today, we are going back to the gym for the first time in a week.
And so he did, with the entire gym TikTok scene watching his redemption. However, he would continue disappointing everyone. In his videos, viewers could see he was barely training with any effort, leaving comments such as "training till mild discomfort." Then in his eating videos, viewers noticed he was barely hitting 1,500 calories, which is about 1,000 calories less than he needs to consume to gain weight at his height and weight. So Jack made a video addressing the hate.
Look, I'm happy with my progress so far, and it's just not right to keep putting me down constantly, every day. because you don't see progress. I've seen so much progress and I'm really happy with it.
But from reading the comments, it seemed like people didn't care and had given up with giving him more opportunities. And things would get incredibly worse when Jack started hanging around with the likes of Alexis Reed and Ed Matthews, where we would witness Jack turn into a completely different person. Jack went from being this humble skinny kid just showing his bulking journey to role-playing as some kind of top G Rizzler. And even though at this point in time, many big GymTok influencers were basically calling out Jack for his change of personality and wasted opportunities, they also noticed he was being taken advantage of.
I'll ask you, what could you possibly have in common with an OF girl? Why would she be doing a video with you? Would she do a video with you if you didn't have followers?
Yes, he was acting like a complete idiot, but it was also not entirely his fault. The truth was, before TikTok, Jack was very isolated from his school friends, and even stated himself he would sit in his room for 7 to 8 hours a day doing nothing.
I'd go to college 2 days a week, so the other 5 days I'd literally be in my room for like 7-8 hours a day, just laying there.
Now imagine going from that to one of the most popular fitness influencers in the UK overnight, with literally everyone hitting your line begging for collabs. So it seemed like Jack just wanted friends and thought the likes of Alexis Reed and Ed Matthews wanted to just be friends with him, but the truth was they didn't really care about him and exclusively wanted to be friends with Jack to use him for views. This can be seen when a fan asked about Jack in the comments section of Alexis's video, to which she replied with, "Who is Jack?" showing to everyone that these people don't care about him as a person, just the clout he has. And Jack would show his ignorance towards this situation, as he would defend Alexis in a video saying she was just joking. But so far, Jack hasn't really hurt anyone, only his own image and wasted opportunities. Well, that was until Jack would really deliver the final blow to his career, when on a live with Ed Matthews, he would expose James Beardwell for allegedly taking gear.
Expose them, bruv. They're ruining the fitness industry, mate.
I don't go there.
Go there, bruv.
You should know. You've been telling me.
JB. Oh, shit! Man just being exposed to being a fake natty, bruv. JB.
Which was weird. James literally let him stay at his house, paid for his food, and took him to the gym where they recorded content for each other's social medias. So Jack backstabbing his friend like this was really unexpected. Now Jack did eventually come out with a video where he apologized to James and said he even apologized to James personally.
I've spoken with James personally and I've apologised for what I've said about him.
But as you can see from the video, he is literally laughing with a cat on his head while making a video apologising on how he tarnished an influencer's image. So what is in store for the future of Jack's fitness? Well, he would make a follow-up video to his apology saying he was influenced by the wrong people and is trying to get back on the right track.
I know I've made mistakes and I'm learning from them. I may have been badly influenced, but I'm getting back into the gym. Back to the content people want to see.
He would then post a couple of videos of him meeting up with the legend Joe Fazer and working out with him, who seems like a good influence on him. So personally, I think if Jack has good people in his circle, such as Joe Fazer, who positively influence him to stay on his grind, he can make it far, and properly turn around this wave of hate he is getting. However, if he continues meeting up with Ed Matthews and Alexis Reed, who I'm not trying to hate on, I think Ed is pretty funny myself, but unfortunately, he's just not a good influence on someone like Jack, who clearly doesn't have a good social awareness skills, leaving him vulnerable to people like Ed and Alexis. So Jack still has a lot of potential to make it big. He just needs to stay on track and make the right moves.